Well, to Detroit's Big Three, May auto sales were hotter than a Justin Verlander fastball. Chrysler and Ford saw double-digit sales growth last month, and General Motors had its best month in nearly 5 years. Phil LeBeau joins us live now with more on those May auto sales. Phil?
And Tyler, across the board, almost all the automakers reported sales that came in about 1% to 2% better than Wall Street was expecting. We've broken this out into the foreign automakers as well as the domestic automakers. And when you look at these numbers, a couple of things stand out. They're all positive. Now, Nissan led the way at 24.7% gain, but even Toyota, which has struggled a little bit in the last couple of months, they were up 2.5% in the month of May. When you look at the domestic automakers, you mentioned Ford and Chrysler both posting double-digit gains. And what stands out for the domestic automakers, pickup truck sales. Overall, May was one of the strongest months many of them have had since 2007, 2006. May auto sales were up 8% compared to last year. Pickup truck sales, Tyler and Susie, up 19.2%. A lot of small businesses out there restocking the fleets.
Phil, those numbers are amazing, but also tell us about the news that Ford announced a major recall today. What happened there? And also, it seems like we've been hearing about a lot of recalls recently, and from Ford.
Well, this happens when you have the commonality of platforms, because you have all of their platforms running on as few separate parts as possible. And because of that commonality, when you have a recall like Ford's today, 465,000 2013 cars, trucks, and SUVs for the potential of a fuel leak. Now, if you have a car that you smell the odor of gasoline, they want you to take it into the dealership right away. They believe, however, that this is one of those issues that they can correct over the next couple of months. They've had 600 complaints, but no injuries or deaths related to this recall.
I would say the aroma of gasoline in your passenger car is usually a sign to go to the dealer. Let's switch gears and talk a little bit about the airline business. One major airline announcing a plan today to bring in more fee revenue. Tell me about it.
Oh, this is going to get a lot of people talking. United Airlines is offering what it calls subscriptions. And you will look at this and you'll say, why am I subscribing to an airline? Well, instead of having to pay every time you take a particular flight for extra leg room or for a checked bag, you can now pay a flat 1-year fee. And this is the way United has structured it. Let's say you want to go you can get extra leg room and economy plus seating for all of your flights on United for the next year. You pay $499. You don't want to pay for a checked bag when you go to the airport, $349 flat fee, and you're guaranteed not to do that for a year. Or you can buy into the United Club for $500. Now, this is the next frontier when it comes to airline fees. United subscriptions, they do come with some restrictions that you should be aware of, but make no mistake, guys, this is where the industry is heading. Bundling these offers in one little package, one expensive package in this case, where you can say, okay, I'm covered for the next year.
All right, Phil LeBeau, thank you very much. They're going to get their money one way or another.